Today we're reviewing the film Sicario. The reason why I'm reviewing the first film is so that you guys could have a sense of what happened on the first one. And now that the second one was released, you guys could be more familiar with what happened and what's going on within the Sicario film series. And having that said, it's one of my favorite films, so I decided to rewatch it and make this review so that you guys could get a sense of it. French-Canadian director Denis Villeneuve delivers an intense and graphic thriller that was both action-packed and dark. Sicario is a great movie that goes beyond the drug cartel, and it's more about purpose and perception. The movie overall is intense and keeps adding tension to the main character, which is Kate, played by Emily Blunt. So she's an FBI agent that keeps her record and job on task. Things get quite interesting for her. The script is fantastic, and the story is very good as well, and it shows the war between the drug cartel and the government, which in some of the cases they can't really control what's going on. So it was very well made. I like how they developed the beginning, the middle, and the end. So it's an overall structure of very well written work, and I think Denis Villeneuve delivers a great work directing this film, because he's able to add up certain tension and then he brings you to another mood or like tone within the film. So he's a really good director, and I think he does a great job with this film. The cast, it's amazing. They were able to give a great performance that felt very real and true to the story. Benicio del Toro, it's a boss. The guy knows how to act and the guy owns it. He gives an amazing performance in this film. Josh Brolin, it's great as well. The guy has like this attitude of like not caring at all, and in addition towards that, he also knows what's going on within the mission and what he has to accomplish. So as much as it seems like he doesn't care, he does know what's going on and what's happening, and to be able to complete the goal that it's linked between the drug cartel and the government. And also Emily Blunt, it's great as well. I strongly believe she got a really tough role, but she nails it so good for the kind of situations that she has to go through and what she's discovering within what's happening in the film. So I think she gives a really great performance, probably one of my favorite ones from the film, from the characters. And the cast was just amazing. Like, you have so many well-talented actors and actresses within the film, and it's great because the director, I see how the directing with Denis was able to push those limits and be able to bring what was good from them. Roger Deakins, once again, makes an outstanding cinematography work. He's one of my favorite cinematographers of all time, if not probably my favorite one. The guy's literally an absolute genius. His camera movements are so intense and immerse us deeper into what's happening in the film. I really noticed that throughout the film, he uses a lot of like pushing and like dolly movements that are able to like slowly throw us into what's happening within the frame and the action from the subject. And these movements are really simplistic because they're just like a pushing movement, but in this film they're so efficient that it just feels like you're there somehow. You feel the tension, you feel the pressure of the characters interacting, or for example an action sequence. So I thought that Roger Deakins did a great job with his techniques and camera work. The night sequences look insane. It actually looks like it's at night. There's a sequence that people go into a rooftop, and it's approximately like evening time, early evening time or something, and you can see how it just looks real and like natural for what they did with the cinematography. And I think Roger Deakins excelled this work within this film, and it's amazing, like overall how he was able to come up with his ideas and shots. It's just amazing to watch. There were also some other sequences that involved low light situations that it was able to add more tension and pressure as well. So it just felt like you were there with the characters and you were able to feel that I guess like fear of or insecurity of what was going on within those sequences. There's a sequence where the team goes into what is called the tunnel, and it's around like sunset time. So the clouds are coming down and you can see the perfect combination of the sun within the clouds, and you just see the team walking towards the location, and there's like a perfect silhouette, and the shot is just following them slowly, and it's just incredible to watch. I think it's probably one of my favorite shots that I saw within this film. And also having that said, the night vision and the thermal vision. I think that was really smart. That was really unique for that sequence that Roger Deakins was able to give us within this film. His overall composition and lighting techniques are spectacular and very realistic. So I think Roger Deakins, along with director Denis Villeneuve, did a great job, connecting that feeling or that tone towards the audience to feel what was happening in this Sicario movie. The score is really great as well. Johann composes tension and crescendo music soundtracks that are able to push us deeper into what's happening within the film. In fact, it's one of my favorite scores. So he's able to combine low bassy notes with high-end chords, which is really great because he uses the cello to build so like great tension that it just feels like it's huge. Like it's so powerful that it just covers entirely what's happening in the movie. And I really like this composition from Johann. And I really love this score because it was very well made. It has those like calm, hopeful musical moments. But overall, the film it's dark, so it does give that aspect, but it's able to show us what's happening with the characters and the drug cartel and government connection. So overall, the movie gives a great thrill. I really enjoyed watching this film once again. So the movie, it's tense, the movie, it's dark as well, and more than anything, it's also a great action film. So I really like the story, and also with that, I like the technical elements, the camera work, and how they were able to compose everything. So Denis Villeneuve and Roger Deakins show us that they're an amazing duo of filmmakers that are able to come together and make great films. I'm gonna give Sicario an 8 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll try to have more film reviews more frequently for you guys. That way you guys could keep up with the content that I watch, or if you guys have any suggestions as well, let me know. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the show. Thank you. Peace.